Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Pold as in a Japanese daimyo. So we are going to play as the Shimazu, mainly because the Shimazu are the best of the Japanese daimyos for military stuff. Only one that gets vaguely close is the Oda, and that's more because they have ridiculously good generals. So we start off in a pretty sad position. We are a single province minor. We have one core claim here on these guys who are also tiny. We're pretty much broke. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to focus military. We start off with a pretty good ruler here, lawgiver, incorruptible, solid heir. The accomplishments that we're going for this Let's Play, achievements rather. Christian Japan, Sakoku law here, full isolationist, chrysanthemum throne, unite Japan as a daimyo. So it could be rather boring at the beginning, or we could lose immediately. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. So let's get things set up. For some reason, I don't know why they never assign merchants if you play in Japan, but they don't. So that's one trick. Always assign your merchant to Japan. You'll collect a little bit more money. Okay, these guys actually don't have any allies. Oh, they do have allies now. Of course they do. Oh, I was going to try and reconquer them, but now they have lots of allies. Typical, typical, typical. So we're going to have to build up before we can do anything, which is a problem because the rest of Japan will be embroiled in war pretty soon. On the other hand, I can rival them. I'm going to rival only one person because I don't want to risk them all allying up. Let's put this guy in charge. We got a pretty good starting general for shock. Honestly, if we could get 5 or 6 soldiers on the field, we could probably stack wipe these guys and go on to take out those guys. So for now, I'm going to keep investing in the province, hoping to get to a larger force limit, though the odds of that are slim. So the Shimazu starting ideas, we get infantry combat and yearly army tradition K -1. We also have the government reform daimyo. So morale 10, infantry combat 10, which stacks nicely with our 10 to give us 20, but considering everyone else has 10, it pretty much means we only have a 10 advantage. Okay, we've got 4, they've got 4. Great. They've got 2 allies. They've only got 1 ally, but it's a stronger ally than we can fight, really. Okay, tell you what, we're going to fabricate claims on these guys. See, one of the tricks if you play in Japan is if you can wipe out one person's army, you could usually take on 2 to 3 enemies at once. These guys are actually willing to be my ally, so for now I'll ally them. I didn't think anyone would want to be my ally. Usually these guys have no one who would help them. Who are these guys? Oh, they're up there. Sure, I'll ally them. We're going to see lots of betrayals and probably backstabbing here, just because I can't always answer the call to defend allies. Or rather, sometimes I don't want to. We're going to make a beeline for Mil Tech 4, because that 50% or 50.5 morale bonus is very powerful, especially in these early game wars. These guys are already wanting independence from the Ashikaga shogunate. Cool. Losing money though. I can't afford to drill because if they attack, my army won't have any morale and will be instantly stack wiped. So we're gonna have to stay non-drilling and losing money, at least for a little while. To be honest, I could probably attack these guys and offer land to the other person, but unfortunately that other person is my... Oh, it's no longer allied to them. Interesting. 1 second. Oh shoot. I wish you could search by areas. You know what? It's going to be easier doing it this way. Ochi. You have 4,000. Okay. I've got 5. If I had 6 or 7, I could probably stack wipe these guys. Wait, they only have 2. Okay, sorry. I'm not reading it right. So we could do the Sengoku claim, or we could do Reconquest. Reconquest will be better. Okay, you know what? Let's give this a shot. I think we've got a really good advantage here. So we are going to attack, and we stack wiped. Okay, that is absolutely perfect. So now if we wait till those guys move there, and then we attack them. Okay, we did not stack wipe those guys. That's, I guess, okay. The problem is these guys have a high level fort. Okay, that is a slight problem. Okay, we'll raise 1 more unit. I've got to be very careful about raising too many units going over force limit. At least this guy also has a siege ability, so that'll help a little bit. Let's move him in there. Let's also raise war taxes, just so we don't lose as much money. And actually, what is their navy? They don't really have much of a navy, so I'm going to try and sneak over. Oh, they've already moved into place. Yep, okay, retreat. Retreat, I said. Oh yeah. They lost 1 ship, we didn't lose anything. So technically we lost the battle because we ran away, but in reality we kind of won it. See, these guys are being intelligent. They're not going to move into this province where I can attack them. So for now we wait. I mean, in terms of developed land in Japan, our capital region was one of the better provinces, Satsuma. So that is a nice little advantage. Let's first off cancel that. Trying to click on small provinces has its problems. I'm going to do that there. I'm also going to fabricate claims, spy network on those guys. I'm going to do it on these guys, hopefully to speed up the siege a little bit. Although it may take too long to actually register. We're probably not going to be able to touch these guys at all because they have a level 2 fort, which would require significantly more troops than we have. But I'm going to hope, since this is a core reconquest, if we can beat this guy up enough, we might be able to retake the province. Although that is semi-doubtful. Really need a larger force limit. Oh well. We also need 6 troops at least to be able to beat these other guys. So. When in doubt, never fight a fair fight. It's usually a good philosophy. Okay, we've won that siege. Can we beat these guys? They are in a hills province, so we are attacking into a disadvantage, but we've won that. I highly doubt we're going to be able to take that fort. But we look like we're going to be able to stack wipe their military. So, is that going to be enough for them to want to surrender? Probably not. Close but no cigar. These guys don't want to surrender either. Can't march to there. Okay, so we're going to have to kind of wait and hold on to that. We can do Bushido Code, so let's do that. How many troops do we need? 6. Okay, so if our army fully rebuilds, we could siege that province down. And we actually do have enough manpower to do that. to rebuild. It's so hard to tell what the enemy navy is I have to fight because of how the all the daimyos being vassals of Japan makes it slightly more complex to figure out what's going on. Just retreat. There's no point in losing ships if I don't have to. So by and large, we're going to ignore Kyoto. I will do a royal marriage with them to keep them slightly happier. Oh, we can actually get government reforms. Cool. Didn't think we'd be able to pull that off. Oh, we're off to a fairly good start. If worse comes to worse, we just hold on to the Hyuga province here for, I forget how many years, 5 years? 3, 4, 5 years. And then we automatically would get a full war score. On the other hand, these guys are being a bit sneaky and trying to get to one of my provinces. So let's take them out and then go back to sieging. Now that might get us closer. 17 war score. Oy, oy, oy. These guys do not want to give up anytime soon. And also my armies are not reinforcing efficiently. Great. But we will wait. It's not like somehow we're actually staying vaguely stable with money, which is amazing. So these guys are our ally, but at some point we're going to want to take them out. Ideally, we can take out other people's lands before we actually end up having to fight our ally. Huh, I thought spying got me bonuses towards sieging. Am I just completely crazy? Huh. Maybe it doesn't do it early on. Or maybe it doesn't work with daimyos. Anyhow. Very, very slow reinforcement. And we've got our first loan. About the right time to have gotten our first loan. The question is, are we ever going to be able to reinforce to 6, or am I going to have to raise another troop to support it so that we can keep up a constant siege? Looks like we're going to be able to constantly siege it. Good. Good, good, good. Our war exhaustion is sneaking up there, though. Develop the capital province a little bit more. I know I should. Some people say wait to develop till 1450 to get the Renaissance. I'm going to probably have to develop the Renaissance anyway, but it'll probably be easy to develop it up in Kyoto if I ever get there. For now, I need the money. Plus, if I can ever get to the point where I can support another unit, that would be amazing. Doesn't look like it, though. Probably would have to spend military points on it. And that's one thing we do not wish to do. However, once we take this province, we could theoretically jump over here, depending on how defensive they are with their fleet, and actually take 2 provinces from this war rather than 1. High income. I love how you can get high income off loans, because that feels accurate. Not really. I'm going to claim this province, though. And those guys are strong. Those guys are even stronger. I don't know how I'm going to expand much further, but... no, we don't want gossip. As much as that could help us, having negative prestige and reputation until our ruler's death is not something we want, despite 150 Diplo point gain. Go, reduce that. There we go, get to 20 development. That should be a very solid power base from which to operate. There we go. We're actually currently even in income, which is impressive considering we're 1 over our force limit. Or almost even. And we're more than 2/3 of the way towards getting Miltech 6. Or getting 600 and getting Miltech 4. There we go. Words. They do work sometimes. Oh, free Diplo points. Nice. We are literally just going to stay in this war. There's the Renaissance. So if we wanted to start working on the Renaissance, now would be the time to do so. I love how these guys are just randomly standing in my lands. Their lands are way over there, but their army is going to stand in southern Japan. Okay. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I guess it works. By the way, this is a semi-difficult start with a 1 province minor, obviously. Oh, are they actually blockading that strait? Huh? Okay, they've moved out. Now we can go. So we're going to send our fleet into a battle we really couldn't win. We actually did kill 1 ship, lost none of our own, just so I could make this crossing and gain control of that province. So technically I should be able to demand 3 provinces, although I don't know if I will because of the overextension. But it is a viable possibility. So let's pull these guys back and do neighboring countries for a little while. We don't want to... The better reputation we have with the countries around us, the better off we will be when we take land. And we're going to pick up 17 development, at least, if not more. We'll pick up 26 development for a starting 9 development province. That wouldn't be that bad. Now, worst come to worst, we'll at least take 16. Or whatever that was, totaled. There we go, level 4 Miltech. Nice. And now we wait again, because that's how most things go. We'll take the prestige actually, because that'll give us slightly better morale. We're also going to keep endlessly turning down all those offers or demands they're making. We want 3 provinces if possible. Technically we have 100% war score, and it's true that we do. We don't have enough to claim that province because we actually have to occupy it. Isn't that delightful? Let's pick another naval fight here. And then as soon as the battle gets bad, we run away. See, the main enemy here, Ito, can't really repair their ships because they don't actually have a port at the moment. So those raids, as bad as they look and as bad as we are losing them, are actually going in our favor slowly. The problem is really how much the Uchi bring to the fight. And as soon as those other guys show up, we just run away. And we've won that siege. Okay, let's see how much land we can actually take. I'd ideally want all three. I can do all three, actually. The only people who would form a coalition against me are the people I'm wiping out. So, there we go. 3 provinces gained. I think that's a pretty good start. One was, of course, a core. We are going to avoid raising autonomy if possible. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, though. Okay, and now we're going to definitely need to send people to deal with outraged countries because we just defended everybody. So, that will be it for this video. Let's just get back to our land. Yep, our overlord stole 2 development from our province. Typical shogun. So we're in a good start. We're in a pretty good position. Once those are cored, that should boost our force limit up a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see. That way we can pick a fight with these guys up here, the Yamana, who I don't know what their force limit is, and Atomo. And once we do that, we'll leave these guys as our ally for a while, mainly because they're useful. Although I would like to consolidate this land. And we'll see where that takes us. Anyhow, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.